to one of my favorite little parks that I love to go to and park. It's so nice and beautiful out here. Usually I would get here and I would get out the van and walk. But today, we're not going to do that today. Because it's raining a little bit. It's wet out. Yeah, it's wet out today, so we're not going to do that today. We're not going to get out and walk today because it's so wet out. And because it's so wet out, let me position y'all. I'm sorry for putting my hands all over the screen. Just messing it all up. Okay. I think that's good. Whew. Yes, my morning starts early in the morning. My morning usually starts bright and early. And as it starts bright and early, that means I got to get up and get moving bright and early. And it is bright and early this morning, but I finally made it to my destination. I got my coffee, y'all, so I can sit down and I can talk with y'all, and we can just have some real conversation. It's actually drizzling outside today. It's really starting to get ready to rain. It looks like we're going to have a rainy day today, so I figured this was a good day for me to just come out, sit and talk for a minute. Let me show y'all where I'm at here. Because of the fact that it's drizzling outside, I think I'm going to just stay in the vehicle and we can have a chit chat. How about that? Because I told y'all, I am so overly excited about y'all know you got these doors that when you park, they unlock and all of that. It's like they're trying to put you out. Then when you start the vehicle up, they lock you in. You don't know what it's going to do. But yes, I took my son to school early this morning, got him off to a wonderful start. We had a good conversation on the way to school. And now that I'm here at the park, I just want to sit and talk to some folks that may be losing their faith in this hour, that may not understand exactly how crazy things may get before they get better, and how we can stay focused, how we can keep our mind, keep our peace, keep our joy, be able to continue to function through it all, no matter what we're going through or how we're going through it. And the main thing is to encourage each other. Let's encourage each other through this thing. I mean, when I think about uplifting somebody else, it does make your heart feel wonderful when you can uplift somebody else and you can help put them in a mental space to let them know that we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Things are going to look different. They're going to feel different. We may even have to move different, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. And this is why I'm so excited about the adventures that God has placed on my heart, to be able to get out here and to be able to start preparing my van, to be able to go certain places, to get out of the house, to get on the road, to be able to, take care of my mental space. Because, it's so much fun to be out enjoying yourself. And I'm so looking forward to meeting other folks when I get out. Because of those that don't know me, I am originally from Dover, Delaware. I moved to South Carolina here in 2021. So I'm just out and about now, just getting to meet people. And I met some wonderful people since I've been here. Oh, I've met some real ones too since I've been here. But I've met some wonderful people that don't mind helping others, that don't mind giving you tips and tricks on how to make it through certain situations that you're in, that you find yourself in. Because me and my son, we do spend a lot of time at home, but even with him, it's a lot when I start telling y'all about going through being a foster parent, because I also was a foster parent for about 6, maybe 7 years. I did fostering, and I fostered a host of children. Then as the big C came in 2020, I decided to shut the foster care home down. And I kept my baby I have now, I kept him with me. He was 8 years old when he came into care. He is now 16 years old, and it's been a journey, 8 years, 8 whole years. But adoption, foster care is a job that I have done, and I would not trade it for the world. I would not have traded that part of my life for the world, because it was really an experience. It was really a good learning experience, not only just for the children, but for me as well, to see exactly how blessed we are and how bigger blessing that we do need to learn how to be to others when they're going through certain situations. Foster care to me is a place where it takes a special person to foster. It takes a special person to be able to give that type of love to somebody else's child or somebody else. It takes a special person to be able to reach out beyond just your circumstances and see the good in somebody else. You know, because so many times we try to throw even our own away. We try to throw our own family away. But in the same respect, we got to look at the fact that, you know, when God gives you a chance to actually walk through life with somebody else, be it be a child, be it be a grown-up, be it be an elderly person, whoever, you got to do that position as if you're, even your own kids, like you're doing it on to God. And you got to understand that sometimes when they grow up, you got to be grown enough to let them go. You got to be mature enough to let them make their own mistakes, let them make their own way. Even with the child I have now, he is autistic, special needs, but I still allow him to be able to make decisions that he need to make for himself. You know, such as things like what he wants to wear, what he wants to eat, sometimes even where he wants to go and who he wants to go with. You know, if I feel that he does not want to go with you or he don't feel like he wants to go with you, it's not a forceful thing that he don't want to go with you, because we have been connected basically at the hip since he was 8 years old, so it's not a problem for him being home with me. So we truly do find things that we enjoy when we're home, you know, whether it's just board games or whether or not he just playing his tablet, whether or not it's just me out in the yard or him coming out trying to shoot some hoops every now and then. But I really do not force him to do a lot of things that he is not able or not capable to do. I let his ability to do depend on his capability to do. And there's so many things, so many other things that I have to do that I enjoy doing, you know, taking care of the yard, taking care of the house. Those are things that I have to do, and those are things that I enjoy doing. So, yes, so this adventure of me being adventurous, that's something that's always been in me. I'm always trying new things. I always love to try new things, go places, to always dabble my hands in certain things. It's never nothing new to me. Nothing new to me. So this journey of doing van life, what brought that about was I was in desperate need of a vacation. I really feel like I want to get out there and go someplace and see some other things while I'm here in South Carolina, and to be able to explore different options. I feel as though I needed to go ahead and start setting the van up, because I don't want to spend all my money in hotel fees. I want to be able to enjoy my coins while I'm out here on the road. And what I don't want to do is be paying $200 and $300 a night for the hotel fees when I got this big old house on wheels that I can begin to set up. And like I said, where it comes to doing a build in it, I'm just not interested in doing all that right now. That would take a lot of money, a lot of work, and I'm just not. That would give me anxiety. It would really give me stress right now. So I just want to do what I know how to do and go ahead and just put it together. Budget cord everything down nice and tight, so when I make turns it don't fly away. My trusty cage right here will keep it all back there even if it does fly away. But that's my biggest goal, is to try to just make things as comfortable and as peaceful as I possibly can for me. The humidity is really kicking up out here though, with the rain, the mist coming down. But it's an adventure, y'all. It's an adventure, and what a good one. I watched some of the other YouTubers and I see exactly how they're putting their vans together, so I'm getting a lot of good tips from that situation. And then when I'm done with all that, I still got to come back home, and I still got that big old yard. I told y'all about an acre lot over here in South Carolina, so I still got to maintain the yard, and I do all my own yard work and all of that, because let me tell y'all something. I had a gentleman come to the house to cut the grass one time. All it took was one time. And it cost me $125 just to get my yard cut. So I said, you know what? Those are things that I know how to do. That might be something I might use every now and then if I'm not feeling well or something of that nature. But to be able to just get outdoors and get the exercise of being able to cut my own grass, being able to run my own weed eater. I went and bought all my own equipment, and I taught myself how to use it so I can get out there and do all those things myself. And what I found is it really helped me to get out there and do it my own self, because it gave me plenty of exercise for one. And then it taught me that I don't have to depend on somebody else every time I need something done. I don't have to be afraid to get out there and do things. I've been doing a lot of things on my own most of my life. So this is no different. Yes, the yard was big. Yes, it was intimidating from the beginning. Yes, it is a lot of work. Yes, it's hot when I'm out there. And yes, it does give you stress at times. But yet and still, it's all worth it because you're doing something for yourself. You're working your own land and you can do it at your own leisure when you get ready. It's not like I'm living in a development where I got to make sure that it's cut a certain time, or I got to make sure that, I'm under somebody else's rules and regulations. So it's like saying, when I get ready to cut my grass, I can cut it when I get ready. But 9 times out of 10, I love my grass to look good. I love it to look like it's manicured. And even tell you the truth, and if the truth be told, the man that I paid $125 to cut my yard, he did not do my yard the way I wanted my yard to look. And that's another thing. I can do my yard better than he did my yard, because my yard looked like he missed so many spots. But when I'm out there doing my yard, I pay attention to my yard. So that's another thing. People are not going to do for you like you would do for you when it comes down to certain things, especially things like that. You really have to stay behind people. And I feel as though if I got to stay behind you, I'd rather not even hire you, because the purpose of hiring you is to feel like I got some freedom, feel like that, I can trust that you know what you're doing, and that you're going to make sure my yard looks well, and you're going to make sure that it's all done up nicely and weeded it nicely and everything looks beautiful. But no, they don't. They rush right through, rushing to from your yard straight to another yard, leaving your yard tall pieces of grass here and there, never weeded it up against the fence, just left it, just purely looked like it was a mess. I really did have to go over it again. So from that one time, I never really let nobody else come and cut my grass at that period of time. And since that time to now, it's been 4 years, I've been doing my own yard, running my own weed eater, cutting my own grass, and making it look like I want it to look out there. And then sometimes that heat get too rough out there and it don't get cut until dark. Sometimes I'll be out there at dark with the lights on the rod and lawnmower, still cutting the grass when everybody else done going in the house. But it's okay. It's okay. I still get it done. I still get it done. Yep. So when I think about looking at this area right here where I am now, it's just as beautiful. It's got picnic tables out here. It's got a walking trail out here. It's got a pond where you can go fishing out here. This is a beautiful place to be. And if, like I said, if it wasn't raining, I would get out and walk around so y'all could see exactly where I am and what it looks like and how beautiful it is. But I'll do that in another video. But I just wanted to come by, have a little coffee, spend a little time. Since I was already out of the house, I figured this would be a perfect time for me to come out and vent a little bit and think about what it is that I want to do. It's such a beautiful thing to be able to have this freedom, that peace. Right now, while I'm sitting here, all I hear is the birds. All I hear is the birds. And another thing, another one of my big adventures, y'all. I carry these in my car with me all the time. I keep saying my car, in my van. I carry these in my van with me because I do like to, hold on a minute. I do like to bird watch. So I make sure that I got my trusty binoculars in here with me so that I can bird watch. So I can see. See what I'm saying? So I can see. And I be catching all kinds of birds all up in the trees with these very little pocket-sized they call it TASCO, Tasco. Yep, and I keep them. They come in their own little case. For all y'all that like the bird watch, this is a perfect little addition to add to your bug out bag. Yep, put them right on in here. And when things don't look right and you need to see things up close, you always got your binoculars with you. So I keep them on board as well so that I can be able to see exactly what it is I'm looking at. If something looks kind of strange or something looks kind of interesting that I really want to see, because bird watching is really a good pastime. So I really like the bird watch as well. So that's exactly how I'm feeling this morning. Just feeling excited, feeling adventurous, ready to get it started, and really just cannot wait. I'm so excited, so over the moon excited. So y'all, I can't wait to get this build on the road. Oh, and I did get a notification today that my cot. Y'all tell me, let me tell you this. I went to Walmart and I looked at the Coleman cot for my bed back here, to make a bed back here. It was called the Coleman cot at Walmart. They wanted $89 for that Coleman cot. I was like, whoa, that was a lot for me. So, did I get that one? No, I did not. I got on Temu and I found a nice cot for $35. And it looked like the padding on it was thicker than the one that I saw at Walmart. So we'll see. That's yet to be determined. But even if it's not, I did order a twin size blow up mattress to also go with it, to go on it in case I need it. So that's an option as well. But I just wanted one just in case I do need it. Even if I just use it for an extra bed, unless I got a guest in the van with me or something, you know, somebody just might want to roll out and hang out with me, you know, on this journey. So I ordered that, but I just cannot wait. I cannot wait till those things come in and I can throw a couple rugs back there and I can bungee cord or however my bed up against the wall to make sure it don't move and go ahead and make it up. And oh, it's just gonna be, I'm just so excited about it. I'm just praying that it is everything that I want it to be. Yeah. But I'm gonna end this video